Hey everyone, we're in Havana, Cuba, and today we're going to share with you the top experiences that we've had while here in the city.
One of the things we enjoyed the most was visiting and exploring the 5 plazas of Old Havana. Each of them is a little bit different, and every time we wandered into a new one, it was like a whole new experience. They're absolutely gorgeous, they're all historically significant, and so I found myself wanting to learn a little bit more about the city each time we visited a plaza and what the plaza sort of meant to the city. So it was a really cool experience, historically, culturally, and also architecturally, because there's a lot of really cool, really unique buildings in each of the plazas.
Another top experience for us was visiting Nazdarovie. It's this amazing restaurant right on the Malecón, crazy fusion of Cuban and not Russian, but USSR. So it's a Soviet themed restaurant. The food was fantastic. The drinks were amazing. In fact, the Green Russian was one of my favorite cocktails of any I'd had in Cuba, maybe even ever.
Oh my God, it was amazing.
And we got to sit overlooking the Malecón and watch the sunset. So in terms of an experience that we'll always remember, this one was one of the top.
Another of our top experiences had to do with drinks and food as well. We got the opportunity to go behind the bar and make some cocktails in Old Havana, and it was absolutely awesome. It was so much fun to make the drinks, and also we were served some tapas, so little plates of food that were really, really delicious. It took place at a little restaurant in Old Havana called Jibaro. We were blown away. It was so much more than I was expecting, and it was probably it was the funnest experience I had, I think, here. It was awesome.
There are a lot of great museums here in Havana, but one of our faves is the Museo de la Revolución, which is located inside the old presidential palace. It's amazing to go there. You get to see this large palatial space, and you get to experience the story of the revolution told through mementos and photographs. So you get to see many of the things that were part of that story. As well, you get to know the people a little bit, like Che Guevara and Fidel Castro. So it's really quite fascinating. You really feel like you're getting an authentic experience learning about the story of the revolution. Out behind the palace is a large courtyard that has a lot of the vehicles that played a part in the revolution. The centerpiece of that display is a replica of the Granma, which is the boat that brought the revolutionaries from Mexico over to Cuba.
We love eating and drinking whenever we travel, getting out, exploring new restaurants and bars. It's one of the ways that we enjoy exploring a culture and the people of a place that we are visiting. Havana was no exception. We found a ton of great restaurants and bars to visit, and it was really, really fun being able to see what the Cuban people in Havana are doing with traditional foods. They're trying new things with some of the Cuban favorites, and also giving a Cuban take on some of the international favorites like tacos and tapas. It was definitely fun to be able to experience that. As well, we visited some local food stalls, we picked up some street food, some snacks, and we were able to enjoy some more authentic Cuban meals as well, and just the whole gamut of things that are available to eat and drink in Havana was fantastic to explore. There's a lot of people who think that Cuban food is not very good. We had the exact opposite experience with it. We found everything to be really, really flavorful, really quality, and we enjoyed every minute of it.
Well, that's it for this video. If you like the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up.
And don't forget to subscribe to the channel and click the notification button.